Greeting to everyone. I'm Pasquale Ongwen Oyet. I'm the area coordinator for LWF in Eastern Equatorial State. Yes, LWF presence established in April 1973 to assist all those in need without discrimination of any kind. Today, we are recognized as a faith-based organization engaging proactively with government and community structures to ensure rights of most vulnerable people are upheld and respected and fulfilled. We are particularly known of our timely, compassionate, and professional humanitarian work for the field presence and hard-to-reach areas. In South Sudan, LWF contribute to transforming the lives of women, men, girls, and children, creating more society inspired and guided by the following vision, mission, and values of the organization. People in South Sudan living in just societies in peace and dignity, united in diversity and able to meet their basic needs and achieve their full potential and claim their universal right. Inspired by God for all humanity, LWF South Sudan is dedicated to addressing the causes, effects, and the suffering of the people, linking local response to national and international initiatives. We recognize the 4 principles of humanitarian: humanity, impartiality, neutrality, and independence. And we also uphold the dignity, the human rights, and justice of community that we are working with, and we also do our work in compassion and commitment. LWF also considers inclusion and diversity, meaningful participation, transparency and accountability, and as well as meaningful participation. In Magwi, LWF is doing a multi-sectoral approach where we are implementing WASH, education, protection and social cohesion, and then food security and livelihood. Under food security and livelihood, LWF is supporting a group of farmers in a lot of activities to upgrade their farming approaches. And one of the activities under food security and livelihood is the establishment of TVET Center, the Vocational Training Center. This Vocational Training Center was established after an assessment that was carried out in 2022 in both South Sudan and Uganda in Palabek camp. This was mainly to assess what are the needs of the vulnerable youth who are in Magwi and in the camp. And out of that result, the TVET Center was established. And in 2022, there were 3 trades that were established, which is the carpentry and joinery, bricklaying and concrete practices, and then plumbing. So in 4 years, from 2022 up to 2025, LWF managed to recruit more than 138 students to be enrolled in the center. And out of them, we have 56 female and 82 men who graduated in all these 4 trades. And this center was actually run by almost 4 or 3 tutors who are actively participating in training the students. And then out of our achievement, we also have encountered some challenges. But before I mention some challenges, I would like to talk on the breakdown of the students that were recruited from 2022 up to 2025. In 2022, we had 60 students enrolled and 44 were graduated. And in 2023, we had 60 students enrolled and 55 were graduated. And in 2024, we had 80 students enrolled and 63 graduated. And in 2025, we had 80 students enrolled and 75 graduated. So you can see the discrepancies in the graduation. We enrolled more and few have been maybe less by certain number had been graduated. That was mainly because of some of the challenges which I'm going to mention in the coming discussion. So, looking at the challenges that were faced during the period of our program implementation and training in the TVET Center, one of the challenges is also the dwindling funding. But again, we have to say thank you to Bread for the World and other donors who had been supporting LWF to run this center. So there is a bit of lack of funding that is facing the center. The dynamism in the market, the inflation and the rise in price in the market is also affecting the procurement of materials in the center, and lack of textbooks for the training, for the tutors. And also we are mostly trying to get some textbooks from Uganda, and most of these textbooks are not available. Economic situation in the country. And then as well, we have few tutors who have educated themselves because of the funding. We recruited few tutors, and one tutor was almost doing 2 trades and training 2 trades. So that is bricklaying and then plumbing. So those are some of the challenges. And the most important challenges that I have to mention is the lack of accommodation. We have some people, some students who come from far. It's not only from Magwi, Payam or county. There are people who are coming from the neighboring county like Torit. So sometimes they drop out because there is no relative that is accommodating them here to continue with their schools. So those are some of the challenges that I can mention. And in the way forward, we are having the idea of upgrading the center. We have better collaboration with the Department of TVET in the Ministry of Education in the state. And we have the idea, LWF has the idea of upgrading the center to a diploma, which is really supported by the Department of Education. And then we are also having a strong collaboration with the Department of TVET to make sure that whatever we do in the center are also in conformity to what is needed by the Ministry of Education. We wanted to also expand the accommodation for the center, and that is also part of the plans. If there is budget, we have to put some structures for the students who are coming from far, the students who are not able to have relatives around. They can be able to also be accommodated in the school, and they can be able to attend their classes without any hindrance. The other thing is that there is a bit of need, given the feedback from the local community, from the stakeholders, and from the Board of Governance, that there is need also to expand to other trade. How do we expand? If we want to expand, which means we need to have some money to expand, like electricity, welding, and also other trades like computer training. So these are some of the way forward and the recommendation that we are putting for the center in future. In conclusion, I would like to appreciate the hands that supported LWF, especially Bread for the World, that have been since 2022 up to date, supporting the center, the Arch Church of Sweden, the CAC Inactive, then Ecumenical Church, Lutheran Church of America, who have also given hands to support this center, and we appreciate that. And we are also appealing for more funding to support the center. We have a lot of needs. During the implementation, LWF, as part of the achievement, have done impact assessment to see exactly the students which we graduated.
quan gì nó quan trọng các bên quan này quan về cái này cũng mà để làm cái mà lại cho quan là tiền trong quan nghe người mà gặp ở đây nó mấy cái mà chơi thì chỉ may là để từ nghe có chơi thì chỉ mong là được của cái tiền đó ra là thì nghe và làm cái gì cũng không được.
As I said, this is Moses Kiram. I'm the owner of this workshop. I'm one of the students who went through Christ the King Vocational Training Center. I did it for 9 months and when I came, I opened this workshop. Up to now, I'm still working here and it is my home. So for this, we have got a lot from Christ the King. The trainers, they gave us knowledge and some startup tools. And we use those tools and others that we got from outside. We open this workshop. But now, we are trying to push it like that, although we are lacking new tools. But the major ones we have. Actually, what we got from this school, the best one is knowledge. Because there's nothing we do without knowledge. And although they gave us tools, but the first tools is our body. Our eyes and our hands are the first tools that we have. They gave us some tools, although we were not given some machines, but we are having manual tools. What I can say is that this school wants to eliminate those who are staying idle and disorderly. What I can say is that all of us, our friends, our brothers, our sisters, if we are just staying at home without something to do, we did not manage to go to secondary school, it doesn't mean that it was the only way. You join Christ the King Vocational School, you will have some knowledge as well, some tools will be given so that you start your life and you can run your life as we are doing.
And from the assessment, we found 98% of those whom LWF trained and were given a startup kit were able to start a small business, were able to pay their children in school, and were able to at least cater for their basic needs. So that is really very important. And the students that we are recruiting are those who have no chance to continue with the formal education. They are at the verge of dropout, but we are trying to get them together to get these skills. So I would like also to appreciate the tutors and those who have supported LWF in doing this activity and implementing the program for TVET. And my last and also very important appreciation goes to the church, Christ the King, for giving us the space, collaborating with us, and we are working hand in hand with the church. Thank you so much.